Lenny Kravitz, 61, these 5 foods keep my body 20 years younger. At 61, Lenny Kravitz defies the conventional markers of age, embodying a level of vitality, athleticism, and youthful vigor that often leaves observers in disbelief. His physique, famously highlighted by an 8-pack that consistently breaks the internet, moves with the fluidity and strength typically associated with a man half his years. Interviewers, captivated and perplexed, frequently return to the same fundamental query: how? The answer, as revealed by Kravitz himself, sidesteps any notions of miraculous genetics or clandestine cosmetic procedures. Instead, his extraordinary state of being is attributed to a quartet of deeply ingrained, yet astonishingly simple, daily practices. These aren't complex regimens or expensive fads. They are habits so accessible that anyone could theoretically embark on them tomorrow, yet so consistently applied that they have become the silent, powerful engine propelling his ageless existence. Over the course of this exploration, we will delve into each of these transformative habits with meticulous detail, uncovering the scientific bedrock that supports their efficacy and discovering the minute, actionable adjustments you can seamlessly integrate into your own life starting today. By the time you conclude this journey, your perspective on something as mundane as breakfast, the sanctity of bedtime, or even the profound simplicity of morning silence may be irrevocably altered, revealing a pathway to a more energized and vibrant self. The day for Lenny Kravitz commences not with the jarring intrusion of an alarm or the immediate engagement with digital distractions, but with a deliberate immersion in stillness, as the first delicate tendrils of light caress the horizon. At approximately 5:45 a.m., long before the majority of the world stirs from slumber, Lenny is already outdoors. He stands on the sun-drenched edge of his Bahamian farm, his bare feet sinking into the warm, fertile soil. His eyes are gently closed, his breath synchronizing with the rhythmic cadence of waves gently breaking a few hundred yards distant. This profound moment he refers to simply as his reset. There is no phone to demand his attention, no carefully curated playlist to dictate his mood, merely the raw, unadulterated embrace of quiet. One might ponder why a global rock icon, accustomed to the electrifying roar of stadium crowds, actively seeks such profound silence. The answer lies in a fundamental truth of human physiology. Stress, in its insidious forms, accelerates the aging process far more rapidly than dietary sugars, the damaging assault of UV radiation, or even the pervasive drain of sleep deprivation. When the stress hormone cortisol cascades through your bloodstream unchecked throughout the day, it orchestrates a cascade of detrimental commands within the body. It signals your system to hoard adipose tissue, to decelerate crucial cellular repair mechanisms, and to cast a dense, impenetrable cloud over your mental acuity. Lenny's elegant antidote to this pervasive modern ailment is the intentional cultivation of stillness. For a dedicated 10 to 15 minutes each dawn, he anchors his nervous system, fortifying it against the inevitable onslaught of daily chaos before it can seize control and derail his equilibrium. Many individuals mistakenly conflate meditation with esoteric practices involving chanting, sustained cross-legged postures for extended periods, or complex spiritual rituals. However, for Lenny, the essence of this daily ritual is rooted in pragmatic simplicity. His approach is as straightforward as gently closing his eyes, consciously counting his breaths, and keenly observing the tapestry of natural sounds around him, the melodious chirping of birds, the gentle lapping of water, the whispering embrace of the wind. This deliberate, sensory-focused attention serves as a powerful switch, instantly shifting the brain's operational mode from the high-alert, energy-draining fight or flight response to a restorative and healing repair mode. In real time, this conscious shift precipitates a tangible reduction in adrenaline levels and a healthy normalization of blood pressure. The key to maintaining health, both internally and externally, and the secret to his enduring vitality, as Lenny himself articulated, is rooted in profound discipline and an unyielding desire to remain healthy and mobile. He expresses deep gratitude for his life every single day, seeing his body as a vessel for this appreciation. To begin integrating this habit, simply roll out of bed tomorrow, position yourself near an open window, and consciously breathe as if the entire world has momentarily paused. Resist the urge to check notifications or delve into the news. Simply focus on the pure, unadulterated air. Commit to this practice for just 7 consecutive days, and you will discern a perceptible softening of background tension. Subtle at first, then undeniably profound. This seemingly minor adjustment yields massive dividends for your overall well-being. As the sun ascends higher, casting its golden glow above the tree line, Lenny transitions seamlessly into his second vital habit, one that finds its roots quite literally in his vibrant garden and, somewhat surprisingly, in his trusty blender. His Bahamian property is a veritable Eden, teeming with an abundance of nature's bounty. Ripe mangoes hang heavy, dripping with golden, succulent juice. The distinctive spiky sour sop, a fruit whose flavor profile is often described as a delightful fusion of pineapple and a creamy dessert, thrives in abundance. Papayas, boasting the vibrant hues of a tropical sunset, ripen on the trees. With an effortless grace, Lenny steps outside, plucks whatever fruit is perfectly ripe for the picking, and transports it directly to his champion juicer. This robust appliance has been a constant companion, journeying with him on countless tours, bus rides, and even movie sets for decades, a testament to its integral role in his daily regimen. A quick survey of his table might reveal an array of freshly harvested treasures, nourishing breadfruit, his beloved sour sop, which he enthusiastically champions for its health benefits, sweet sugar apples, a scattering of lemons, crisp okra and cucumbers, creamy avocado, aromatic fresh rosemary, verdant spinach and kale, earthy beets, pungent ginger, sweet carrots, and potent garlic. The principle is elegantly simple. If it has emerged from the earth, it earns its place in his blend. There are no processed protein powders, no enigmatic additives, no shortcuts. This glass of vibrant, raw plant power delivers an unparalleled spectrum of essential enzymes that the body would typically expend during the cooking process. It provides a potent dose of vital vitamins, many of which begin to oxidize and degrade within minutes of exposure to air. Furthermore, it unleashes a powerful surge of polyphenols, bioactive compounds that scientists increasingly link to the crucial process of slowing cellular aging and promoting overall longevity. Herein lies the pivotal distinction. Lenny doesn't simply consume this nutrient-dense juice as an appetizer before indulging in a stack of pancakes or other traditional breakfast fare. This meticulously crafted juice is his breakfast. The choice of liquid nutrition is a strategic one, designed to allow his digestive system to bypass the arduous and energy-intensive task of breaking down solid food. Consequently, rather than blood being redirected to the gut for digestion, it remains readily available to surge towards his muscles and brain, fostering enhanced clarity and physical readiness. The result is a clean, sustained energy spike, a steady, empowering climb rather than the precipitous crash and burn so often experienced after consuming syrup-drenched carbohydrates or heavily processed morning meals. For those curious to experience this difference, try dedicating a single week to a plant-only breakfast. Observe how the persistent mid-morning fog, often attributed to sluggish digestion and fluctuating blood sugar, begins to dissipate, replaced by sustained mental alertness and vibrant energy. The question of protein naturally arises, especially for a man boasting a physique as chiseled as Lenny's. Fans and health enthusiasts alike might instinctively assume a reliance on whey shakes or copious amounts of grilled chicken. However, this assumption is fundamentally mistaken. Kravitz's protein sources are equally rooted in the plant kingdom, manifesting in delicious forms such as jackfruit tacos and robust lentil power bowls. Jackfruit, with its remarkable fibrous texture, shreds convincingly like pulled pork, yet it is entirely cholesterol-free and brimming with beneficial potassium. Lentils, often overlooked, are nutritional powerhouses, delivering an impressive 18 grams of protein per cup, along with invaluable bonuses of iron and folate, nutrients frequently deficient in the diets of even dedicated gym enthusiasts. These aren't exotic, high-end luxuries requiring specialty grocery stores. They are supermarket staples, often hiding in plain sight, waiting to revolutionize your meals and effortlessly replace the often bloated, less nutritious turkey sandwich or other common lunch choices. With the sun now high in the sky, Lenny transitions into his third habit, one that fundamentally challenges and redefines the conventional understanding of exercise. While Lenny possesses the kind of sculpted physique that marketing departments eagerly feature, he is notably absent from fluorescent-lit gyms, meticulously isolated on biomechanically optimized machines. His training philosophy is rather to move with the unbridled joy and freedom of a child on summer break. You might find him vigorously jump roping on hard concrete, the rhythmic slap of the rope a counterpoint to the chirping of cicadas. Or perhaps performing demanding pull-ups from a sturdy branch of a beachside tree, his powerful frame suspended between earth and sky. He embraces the elements, push-ups executed in sand so intensely hot that it demands and enforces perfect form, each repetition a conscious engagement with discomfort and precision. Bike rides through tropical landscapes spontaneously transform into exhilarating sprints when a sudden, refreshing downpour surprises him around a bend in the road. When asked about any differences in his workouts between the Bahamas and the U.S., he emphatically states his preference for being outdoors, immersed in nature, rather than confined within the walls of a gym. This intentional choice is rooted in a profound understanding of human anatomy. Bodies were intrinsically designed for multiplane movement, for dynamic, rotational, and lateral motion, not for the restricted linear mechanics of chrome levers and fixed-path machines. Researchers refer to this approach as functional load variation, the deliberate strategy of loading tendons and joints from unpredictable angles. This method fosters robust strengthening of connective tissues, ignites and engages crucial stabilizer muscles often neglected in traditional workouts, and ultimately translates into significantly fewer injuries and a more fluid, powerful expression of movement. The critical takeaway here is not the necessity of an island paradise, but rather the cultivation of imagination. You don't need a personal trainer or an expensive gym membership. You need to envision your environment as a boundless playground. Start by swapping just one gym session a week for a session at a local park. Utilize playground bars for pull-ups or dips, sprint across open fields, or challenge yourself with a rigorous staircase climb. Your heart will undoubtedly surge with renewed vigor, your coordination will sharpen perceptibly, and, perhaps most importantly, your workout will shed its perceived burden of punishment and suddenly feel like invigorating play. Lenny strategically stacks these highly effective sessions in a fasted state. This means, quite intentionally, he moves and exerts himself before consuming any solid food. This practice compels his body to tap into its readily available fat stores for fuel, thereby sharpening his insulin sensitivity and fostering greater metabolic flexibility. For many, the concept of fasting might initially sound daunting or even brutal. However, it's worth remembering that from an evolutionary standpoint, humans were inherently designed to sprint for breakfast, to exert themselves in the pursuit of sustenance, rather than to immediately consume it upon waking. To begin exploring the benefits of fasted movement, start with a manageable 12-hour window. Aim to finish your dinner by 8 p.m. If you then engage in your workout at 8 a.m. the following morning, you can refuel at 9 a.m. Observe how stubborn fat, particularly around the waistline, begins to flicker and diminish. This gradual shift in metabolic habit can unlock a new level of body composition and energy efficiency. It's an internal optimization that supports not just physical appearance, but also fundamental health markers. Speaking of optimizing health, and before we delve into the final cornerstone habit, it's worth acknowledging the significant advancements in natural health support. For men seeking to enhance their vitality and overall well-being, especially those over the age of 50, innovative formulations like Test Supreme offer doctor-formulated, clinically supported ingredients designed to naturally boost testosterone, improve energy, and elevate general health. Such solutions underscore the growing understanding that supporting our body's natural processes with targeted nutrition can be a powerful complement to lifestyle changes, fostering renewed confidence and vigor without resorting to synthetic interventions. As the sun gently recedes and daylight gracefully fades, Lenny's final, indispensable habit seamlessly slides into place. In stark contrast to the burgeoning energy of Hollywood parties and late-night social engagements, Lenny consciously and deliberately powers down. His evening ritual is devoid of alcohol, eschews midnight snacks, and entirely eliminates adrenaline-spiking streaming binges. For Lenny, sleep is not merely a passive void or a time filler. It is revered as an essential high-performance enhancer, an active ingredient in his longevity formula. He commits to a dedicated 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night, meticulously curating his sleep environment. The room is enveloped in complete darkness. His phone is placed intentionally out of reach to eliminate digital distractions, and the temperature is maintained at a cool, comfortable level, conditions scientifically proven to encourage the profound restorative benefits of deep, slow-wave sleep cycles. It is during these critical cycles that the body undergoes its most vital reparative processes. Growth hormone floods cells, orchestrating the repair of microscopic tears in muscle tissue, while the intricate brain tissue actively flushes out metabolic toxins that accumulate during wakefulness. To consistently miss out on deep sleep is, quite literally, to wake up appearing and feeling older. A compelling Harvard study revealed that individuals consistently sleeping fewer than 6 hours for a mere 2 weeks exhibited measurable gene expression changes directly linked to accelerated biological aging. Lenny steadfastly refuses to make such a detrimental trade-off, and neither should anyone aspiring to optimal health. Sobriety emerges as the steadfast and indispensable sidekick to truly restorative sleep. While alcohol might initially induce a deceptive sensation of relaxation and drowsiness, its actual physiological effect is to severely fragment and smash the architecture of deep sleep. Furthermore, even moderate alcohol consumption can trigger undesirable cortisol spikes the following day, perpetuating a cycle of stress and poor recovery. Lenny, recognizing these profound disruptions, made the decisive choice to ditch alcohol entirely. The impressive dividends of this decision are vividly apparent in his exceptional vascular definition and the ageless, radiant quality of his skin tone. If the prospect of quitting alcohol cold turkey feels overwhelming, consider embarking on a manageable 2-week experiment. During this period, diligently track your mood, energy levels throughout the day, and your scale weight. A remarkable number of individuals discover that they effortlessly shed 3 to 5 pounds without altering any other aspect of their diet or exercise routine. This serves as compelling proof that the often hidden calories and systemic inflammation induced by alcohol were silently undermining their well-being, hiding in plain sight. You have now been introduced to the 4 foundational pillars of Lenny Kravitz's age-defying lifestyle: the sanctity of dawn silence, the life-giving power of living food, the liberating practice of functional movement, and the profound importance of radical recovery through sleep. Yet, beneath these individual habits, an essential, unifying thread intricately connects them all: environment design. Lenny has meticulously engineered his surroundings to function as a powerful, silent ally, consciously populating his space with triggers that render the healthy choice not just an option, but the effortlessly default path. Imagine fruit trees standing sentinel just outside his bedroom window, their ripe bounty an ever-present invitation to nourishing sustenance. A robust pull-up bar is strategically positioned on his porch, a constant unspoken nudge towards physical exertion. Blackout curtains, meticulously installed, serve as a gentle yet firm directive, actively encouraging an early and uninterrupted bedtime. His life, in essence, is a masterfully constructed maze, ingeniously rigged to funnel him towards a state of vibrant vitality without requiring a constant, exhausting battle of willpower. It's a system designed to support him, rather than one he must perpetually fight against. You too possess the capacity to construct your own mini-maze, a personal ecosystem designed to foster healthy habits. This process involves tiny architectural adjustments that yield massive momentum. Position a water bottle on your nightstand each evening, ensuring that hydration becomes the very first, effortless motion of your day. Strategically place resistance bands near your desk or workspace, transforming screen slouching into an opportunity for micro-workouts that break up prolonged periods of sedentary behavior. Keep a notepad and pen beside your couch, enabling you to capture and externalize racing thoughts before they can hijack and disrupt your precious sleep. These seemingly minor environmental tweaks create a powerful architecture that supports consistent, positive behaviors, generating an almost unstoppable momentum toward greater well-being. But let us momentarily zoom out from these practical applications. Why does any of this matter to a multi-millionaire musician who could effortlessly coast on his legacy, enjoying the fruits of his unparalleled success without such rigorous dedication? As Lenny himself explains, because they make me feel good. They make my body feel good. They make my spirit feel good. This simple, profound statement unveils the ultimate anti-aging serum: purpose. Lenny views his physical body not merely as an aesthetic vessel, but as an indispensable tool, a finely tuned instrument through which he can channel his immense creativity and profoundly honor his rich heritage. He draws inspiration from the resilient Caribbean farmers who tilled the soil, the pioneering jazz legends who pushed artistic boundaries, and the courageous civil rights activists who paved the path for justice. Every satisfying crunch of nutrient-rich kale, every mile-long run on sun-baked sand is perceived not as a chore but as a heartfelt thank you note, a tribute to the people who illuminated his path and to the legions of fans who continue to fill arenas, sustaining his creative journey. When your daily habits are deeply infused with and serve a narrative far grander than mere physical aesthetics, the concept of discipline ceases to feel like an onerous deprivation. Instead, it transforms into an act of profound devotion, a purposeful alignment with a higher calling. Find your own compelling reason, whether it's your children, your artistic endeavors, your spirit of adventure, or your commitment to service. And suddenly, that 6 a.m. alarm clock will no longer sound like an instrument of torture, but rather like the chime of an invaluable opportunity. By this juncture, a natural skepticism might arise. This is wonderful for him, but I don't possess a private Bahamian farm, nor do I have the luxury of tour bus chefs at my disposal. This is a crucial reality check, and the resounding truth is you don't need them. What you unequivocally need is a steadfast commitment to integrating 4 fundamental daily switches, each meticulously designed to be adaptable to virtually any budget, any climate, and any schedule. First, make the conscious decision to replace 15 minutes of aimless scrolling on your digital devices with deliberate, silent breaths, ideally accompanied by the gentle caress of sunlight. This simple act recalibrates your nervous system. Second, trade your customary box of processed cereal for a vibrant glass of blended greens and fresh fruit. Remember, the unassuming produce aisle of your local supermarket is, in essence, your boundless orchard, brimming with accessible, life-enhancing ingredients. Third, release yourself from the monotonous hamster wheel of the treadmill at least once a week, opting instead for invigorating bodyweight circuits performed in the fresh air of a local park or even your own backyard. Fourth, cultivate a fierce protectiveness over your sleep, guarding it with the vigilance of a jealous dragon. This entails ensuring a dark, cool room, keeping your phone beyond arm's reach, maintaining a strict zero-alcohol policy, and adhering to a consistent bedtime and wake-up clock. Commit to these 4 transformative habits for a mere 30 days and observe closely the reflections in your mirror, the numbers on your scale, and the clarity of your brain fog will deliver irrefutable proof faster and more compellingly than any supplement or fleeting fad ever could. Still harboring doubts? Consider this compelling evidence. In 2022, Lenny Kravitz's personal physician conducted a comprehensive biological age test, assessing critical markers such as telomere length, inflammatory markers, and metabolic flexibility. The remarkable results pegged his biological age squarely in his mid-30s. "That's younger than my daughter," he quipped good-naturedly in a subsequent interview, a testament to the profound efficacy of his lifestyle choices. When reporters, understandably astonished, pressed him on whether he felt different, he simply shrugged. "I just feel like me," he responded, encapsulating the entire philosophy. That precisely is the profound point. Real health, in its most authentic and vibrant form, doesn't manifest as a miraculous, fleeting sensation. It feels inherently normal, a natural state of being. Yet, tragically, it is a normal that a vast majority of people have, through modern living, forgotten even existed. So, tomorrow, when your alarm sounds its insistent summons, allow your mind to recall the inspiring image of the man who wakes to the soothing symphony of ocean waves, who sips liquid sunlight infused with Earth's purest essence, who sprints barefoot on warm sand, and who reposes in sleep with the deep, untroubled serenity of a tiger after a successful hunt. He is not merely chasing the elusive phantom of youth. He is actively living it, one humble, intentional habit at a time. Emulate even 2 of these powerful practices, and it won't be long before your friends, perplexed and intrigued by your renewed radiance and vigor, start asking what incredible secret you've been subtly concealing in your morning coffee. It is important to remember that all information presented herein is for informational and educational purposes only and should not be construed as professional or medical advice. We strongly recommend consulting with a qualified expert or healthcare professional before making any significant changes to your lifestyle or health regimen. Should you have found this exploration of Lenny Kravitz's transformative habits inspiring and valuable, we are delighted to share some truly fantastic news. Our highly anticipated ebook, 8-Minute Fitness at 50 Plus, has now been released and is available. This comprehensive fitness guide has been meticulously curated and specifically designed for individuals over the age of 50 who are deeply committed to embracing and sustaining a healthy, active, and fulfilling lifestyle. We invite you to discover its empowering content by accessing the link in the description. Embark on this incredible fitness journey with us today and unlock a new chapter of vitality.